Welcome back all, Lore here once again, and I wanted to demonstrate the ancient proficiency with the attack power meal. You can see he's almost dead already. So ancient proficiency gives you an 80% attack power boost. I ate an attack power meal on top of that, so the multiplier is 2.7 times whatever weapon you use. Really devastating weaponry, folks. So anyway, I just wanted to demonstrate that. The reason I came to this major test of strength is because we're going to that labyrinth up in Akkala. I wanted to have plenty of guardian weaponry to, because there's a lot of guardians down in the basement of that place that we have to kill. Okay, let's see here. That's about to bust soon anyway, so... Those spears just aren't very durable. Okay, so like I said, I just kind of warped away to go do a little bit of weapon shopping at a major test of strength. And I got some really good Guardian and Ancient-based weaponry now in my inventory. Should be plenty to get us by. I got 2 battle axes, 2 swords, and a spear. And none of those have been used yet, so they should be quite durable. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to warp to our Ancient Tech Lab in Akkala. We're going to fly northward from there. And we will touch down in that labyrinth. And, I know the entrance so that you don't have to go through the maze and get all pissed off trying to find where to go. So I'm going to take you literally right to that. I'll point out a couple of treasure chests. And we don't have the map, so it's not going to be super easy, other than you'll just have to see it by sight where I go. Getting all pumped up. I love this stuff. Okay, so if you didn't already do so, go ahead and pin right to the left of that, whatever, that rooftop part. Right to the left of that, that's ultimately where we're going. That's where the entrance is going to be. Just on the other side of that wall right there. So go ahead and pin that so that we know exactly where to go, and I'll kind of zoom in a little tighter for you so you know, got a better idea on the map, no map, where we're heading. So there's the Ancient Tech Lab. That's where we're going relative to that. Okay, let's do it. Now you're going to have a headwind, unfortunately. So that's really going to kind of slow down your flight here. And I think they do that on purpose so that you don't end up on the rooftop. But the whole point of us going over here is for extra guardian parts. Now I mentioned to you guys, if you were a little bit shy from the castle raid on guardian parts to get ancient proficiency, this is a great place to come and get your extra guardian parts. Now I'm not going to do it, but I recommend you do it if you need the parts. Take down all these flying guardians with the free ancient arrows that you have. And you should have gotten some for free for Robbie and the Ancient Tech Lab for lighting the blue flame. I think he gave you either 3 or 5. I honestly can't remember. Must have been a bundle of 3, I think. So you'll want your climbing gear for this, because you'll be doing a lot of up and down on these big tall walls here. Okay, so I'm just going to take one down just to kind of demonstrate, and you guys can do the rest on your own. But what we're gonna do is get one of their attention. Hey you, hi! Go ahead and I like my long distance bow when I'm doing ancient arrows just to make sure I get the eyeball. Because it really sucks if you waste an ancient arrow because you missed the eyeball. Now remember that big strong wind I mentioned? What are you doing, Link? That big strong wind I mentioned, it's going to push most of your parts over the side. This is why I said go ahead and equip your climbing gear. Because you're going to want to go down for your parts, obviously. Oh yeah, and when you touch down in here, the little voice will come on and saying, hey, get through the maze, blah blah blah. Alright, so I only had a couple actually fall down. So anyway, go ahead and kill all the flying guardians, get all your monster parts that way. And then what I'm really here for is to show you guys how to get down and finish this maze. And it's going to be just to the left of that rooftop, or whatever you want to call that, that dome. So there's a total of 4 flying guardians. There's then actually another stalker guardian down below. So get all your monster parts, then this is where you want to be. Just to the left of that doohickey, on top of the wall, and look down below and you should see a little opening down there. I don't know if you can see that on my screen or not. There's a little opening down there, and that's where we're heading. Right into that opening, and a staircase. And if you're interested, fire arrow the vines here. And follow the hallway all the way around. There will be some treasure at the end of that, some weaponry, I think. And then come back out, take the stairs, continue going up and around, up and around. And this is, come on, this is the passageway to get into the shrine. And complete the labyrinth. So go ahead and activate your travel gate. Now unfortunately I'm actually going to have to go in the shrine and clear it so that this metal grate opens up. Because that's where we're going, folks. It's a secret underground basement. A lot of people don't even know about it. But that's where that EX teleportation treasure chest is. And what's funny is I actually knew about this place a long time ago. I remember seeing that updraft and I was like, hey, I wonder if you can go down there. And sure enough, I could. So I just started showing people that just for the extra monster parts. And then that DLC 1 came out and they were like, oh yeah, we're going to hide that treasure chest there. I was like, really? Okay, whatever. Okay, so there are 3 labyrinths in Hyrule. The first one is here, and you get 3 pieces of the Barbarian armor, 1 at each. So Akkala houses 1, the Gerudo Desert houses the other, and the last one is up in the Hebra area. It's in the snow region. So there's your 3 parts of the Barbarian armor, which of course I'll take you all to on my walkthrough when the time comes. But for now, we're really just here for Guardian parts. And I want my EX Teleportation Rumors treasure chest, because that will be a warp portal that you can literally put down anywhere you want. And, what's happening here? And you can warp back there anytime you want. Okay, so turn on your yellow rune. You see all these guardians that are lighting up. Now, they're not going to turn on until you start swatting away at them. With exception of the Stalker Guardians, if you get too close to them, they will turn themselves on. And you see a treasure chest here in the center? Don't get it. As soon as you open that chest, all these guys will turn themselves on. So we're going to ignore that for now. And this is really what I'm here for. Hoorah! So I'm going to go ahead and put a star there to designate another DLC treasure chest. Okay, so I promised you lots of Guardian parts down here. Every single one of these is going to have a free part. So of course you're going to want to walk up to all these and get your free monster parts. And I'm going to show you just how devastating Ancient Proficiency really can be. Okay, and any Ancient or Guardian weapon will give you that same attack power boost. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to start small, so we'll start 40. So Ancient Proficiency is 80%. Attack power meal on top of that is an additional 50. And that's in addition to the added total of the previous 80. So the multiplier that I'm using right now is 2.7 times 40, and that is the attack power of the weapon I'm wielding right now. Remember how long it used to take to kill Stalker Guardians? Yeah, I think we just did it in about half the time. So, like I'm telling you guys, that Ancient Proficiency with that attack power meal on top of it, you can't go wrong. Worth every penny. Look at that thing. That red meter just go away. I don't even know why I switched weapons right there, but I did. I guess just to show you the difference in how fast the red meter went down between the two weapons. They're both relatively similar. I mean, one's 36, one's 40. But you saw how much more of the red went away with my ancient weapon Ancient Proficiency, and Attack Power Meal working for me. Redonkulous. So anyway, knock yourselves out. Visit all those old broken down machines, get your free monster parts, kill off all the living ones or the ones that will come alive, get even more monster parts. Not only that, you're getting extra KO credit down here, so this will help you toward your next silver enemy. I love this stuff, folks. I'm getting pumped. Let my geek flag fly. One leg at a time, keep them good and stunned. Not only that, you get extra monster parts this way. And you're doing damage on them in the process. Just to show you that red meter there. And that's about to break. I'm going to let that break on the next bad guy, though, because you get a little extra damage in that way. I don't know if it's double like throwing it at him, but it's extra nonetheless. Look at that. Yeah, it is almost double, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to finish him off with a metal weapon here. Alright, so there it is, folks. Ancient Proficiency, Attack Power Meal on top. You can't go wrong. I highly recommend it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and break video. I got what I came for. Oh yeah, now that you killed all the bad guys, there is a treasure chest in the middle that you can safely open now. And that is a diamond circlet. I'm not a fan. It's just Guardian Resist up, but we already have the Ancient suit, so... yeah, we're kind of already there, you know what I mean? So the reason I'm not a fan is because if you put that on, you lose your Ancient Proficiency set bonus, so it kind of defeats the purpose. So I'm going to go sell that, get rid of it. So anyway, that's it. That is the secret underground basement to the Ancient, or I should say the Akkala Labyrinth, or whatever they call this thing. So ta! We'll see you guys in the next round. Happy hunting.